Test 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Which way is that? Is that over here? Hopefully you guys can hear me. And hopefully, I know the green screen's a little off. It's gonna be way off now. Ah, it's so tricky. Ah, dang it. No, too far that way. There, perfect. Perfect. I think I'm not being racist. I meant that in the way of like, I don't know. Anyhow, hopefully we are not buffering now. What I did, I don't know how long this is going to work, but what I have done is I have basically the stand that I put my camera on, I have taped it so it's right up against the wall. Because apparently every inch counts. Don't let anyone tell you anything otherwise. Every inch counts. And that moves it back closer to the wall by a good 2 or 3 inches. Maybe that sometimes that's all you need. I mean, who wouldn't love to have an extra 2 or 3 inches? Am I right, guys? Am I right? So hopefully this will do it. Now you guys can hear me, right? It's not really duct tape. I don't think I have any duct tape, Brooklyn. It's this orange tape that I used to have when I was trucking. I would get this tape a lot from Schneider. It even says Schneider in here. This is like Schneider tape, and sometimes you need this. I don't know if it's reflective. I don't think it's reflective, but they would give you these things, and you could just wrap it around shit, and this works pretty good. It seems to be holding up really good. So that's what I used. Some good old Schneider National. It even says right in here. I don't know if you can see it. Inside, it says Schneider National. Good old Schneider National. So hopefully that'll work. Hopefully it's in a good spot where we won't get these weak transmission issues. But I'm back and swing back. We can be back for a little bit. Oh, did they just throw something else down? They did throw something down. I think looks like part of a box, maybe. I don't know. We are on alert for any goodies that may get chucked from the second floor balcony there. On high alert. But that was some sort of a box. So I don't know if they moved something in and they're unboxing stuff now. I'm going to leave the blinds open just so I don't miss anything. But here I have my trusty table. As I was saying earlier, I think it was buffering. I don't think you guys heard me, but I'm already putting this table to good use because it's right here and it makes a great armrest. I'm resting my arm on this table. Can you hear it? That's not a knock at the door, folks. That's my solid, whatever type of wood this is, table. Uh-oh. I just moved my... The thing is, this little leg isn't... I need to, like, screw it in or something. Now I'm afraid I've screwed it all up. Anyhow, yeah. So this thing's already being put to good use. So now, if I wanted to, instead of having my coffee over here, kind of scrunched in with my whatever I'm eating and stuff. I could just have it over here. Look at there. Now, look at that. Whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa! I got to turn the lid around. Everything's opposite now. But look at it. Now I can just go like this and go right back to the table. This is going to work out so great. I'm so glad I got that table. I love this table. All right, so anyway, Gary, can I call you Gary? Was the first one back. Brooklyn's back. David in Grand Prairie, Texas came back. Nice tabletop. Let's dance. Brooklyn, I had a salad. That made me hungrier. Fancy's here. Hey, Fancy, good to see you. We didn't see you on the first one. I had to end the first show because we kind of got booted off because of low bandwidth or something like that. Nick Rich, like number 6, glad we're back. I need a cookie today to explain the internet. Oh yeah, I bet you the cookie could really lay down a good explanation. But glad you're back. We got 21 watching, 16 thumbs ups. Make sure you hit the thumbs up for me. MJ Daniel is here. Hello from Washington, the great state of Washington. Thanks for coming on in. The Soul Crab says, found good video on the suspicious transformation of Russell Brand. I say, fuck that asshole. Wes Webb is here. Wes Webb came back. Wes says, spaghetti is mostly sauce, so I need to make more pasta, and then I'll need to make more sauce. That sounds like a great sort of metaphor for life in some way. I think I'm gonna close the blinds though. It does sort of bother me the way it shines in on me. But if anything gets thrown out, there are some slats in the blinds, and I'll get right on it if need be. So yeah, we got Nick Rich 101. So I'm only 8 minutes behind. Frantically, always trying to catch up. The Soulcraft says, not really digging the pierogies. Should have fried them, maybe. Just noticed there's many ways to cook them. I just baked them like pizza bites. Like I said, it's been so long since I had a pierogi. I'm not sure if I like it or don't like it. But, oh, muted? Am I muted? Oh, Nick Rich sounds good. Oh, okay. Nick Rich, you know the first 5 seconds are always muted. Don't you know? Okay, there's the thumbs ups. Thank you for those thumbs ups in all the various colors. Ming J. Daniels, so Senator Ernst basically tells Americans, let him eat cake. And Republican voters do what? Probably re-elect her. Definition of insanity. David in Grand Prairie, Texas, AV working. Is that audio video? Were you in the AV club at school? Gary, can I call you Gary? Garlic rye bread? Nick Rich, every inch counts. You better believe it. You better believe it. MJ Daniel, duct tape fixes everything. Sandy Foltz is back with the thumbs up. Thank you, Sandy. Nick Rich, wrap it around shit, and you end up with wrapped shit. What about? I just love the fact that I'm just casually sitting here, resting my arm on on my little side table here. Anyhow, and I'm just gonna use this tape to wrap that leg back on. What do I care? Oh, what do I care? What, are you kidding me? Fancy says it's filthy. What, my table? Or the duct tape? Well, yeah, this the outside layer isn't filthy, but inside here it's a little filthy. It's been inside my toolbox that was in my truck, my big truck, the big rig, for like 20 years, and everything that was in that cargo container area, or that little cargo hold that I had got just kind of oily and diesel fuel and all kinds of shit on it. Gary, can you call it orange electric tape? Yeah, there you go. It's good for, but you could good for emergency wrapping of a, like a water hose pipe or whatever. I saw something. I thought I saw something fly out. Jerry Falls full of more stuff. New table. Balcony. Balcony. Brooklyn says, just don't stand under the balcony. Yeah, I hope they're like giving people warning. Jerry Falwell's football. I saw the table. Anything else since then? Well, I haven't gotten anything, and it's basically just like debris, like pieces of wood, and looks like part of a box or something. Steven Sayer says, "Yep, that's solid oak." I think so. This is a good, sturdy table. Yeah, they were like, they want the table back. MJ Daniels, screw it, do it live. Fancy, did he get? It wasn't in the trash. Fancy. It was in the front yard here. The guys upstairs are cleaning out an apartment unit, and they're just chucking shit over the balcony. Fancy, don't get all highfalutin on me. You'll have to go back and watch the first live stream from just a little while ago from today. And I'm afraid, because what started the whole buffering issue is when I brought the table in and I took the phone off of the stand and I was holding it back here and I was showing the table and everything, and then it seemed like the show never worked well after that point. So I'm not going to show you the table now because I don't want to ruin the whole system here. But later you can go back and look at the first live stream and you'll see some beautiful shots of my beautiful table that I love, and I'm going to name it George. Jerry Falls, Footboy, who are those crazy second floor people? And then he says, cannibals most likely. Gary, could you call me Gary? He says, people threw it off the balcony across the parking lot. Well, it wasn't across the parking lot. It was literally 20 feet from the door, here, from my doorway. Now, granted, that is, instead of grass, it's just rocks, and it is the pet area where people take their dogs to take shits, and these motherfuckers don't pick up after their dogs, even though there's signs all over the place that say, please pick up after your pet. But it missed, it didn't land in any dog shit. So we're good. We're good there. Fancy, did you clean it with bleach? Jesus, what are you, a germaphobe, Fancy? My goodness. Learning new things about Fancy, just totally worried about the germs and shit. Nick Rich says, John's new pad won't cost him anything for furniture if it fits in the trunk of his taxi. MJ Daniel, Rusty Trombone is a loony MFer. Or muffer. He's a loony muffer. Fancy, I need a new air fryer. Well, if I see one, if they throw one out, do you want me to give it to you? I'm not sure if that would survive the fall, though. But this table, solid oak, I guess, whatever it is, pretty solid. You know, they threw it the second floor, and really, I don't see not one scratch, other than whatever normal wear and tear this thing had. Like I said, I bet you it was up in that room for 20 years. And yes, I will get some Clorox wipes and wipe it down, Fancy. I haven't done yet, and I've been putting my arm all over it. All right, okay, look. just because now Fancy's got me worried, thinking about shit. So I'm gonna get the Clorox wipes. All right, Fancy, look. They're not Clorox. These are Signature brand, which is Albertsons disinfecting wipes. All right, Fancy. And then you'll feel better. I'll feel better. Look, I'm even going to wipe my arm off because I was resting my arm on there. So I'll wipe my arm off. And now I'm going to take this disinfecting wipe and I'm going to wipe her down. And I'll get the base of it later. But I can already see that there was a lot of dirt on here, Fancy. Not that it really, doesn't really bother me. But it does look better. And this isn't even like furniture polish. I mean, can you see? Can you see the dirt? Look at that. There's a lot of dirt on there. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but. So, all right, Fancy, you were right. It was filthy. I'm going to give it another wipe. Another disinfectant. Let's disinfect this bitch. There. Now I can rest my arm on it and not worry about getting some sort of infection or something, I guess. And this is thanks to Fancy. None of you other losers were concerned about me getting an infection or something. So thank you, Fancy. Actually, now that I think about it, thank you for your concern and really waking me up to the fact that there could be some meningococcal germs or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying right now. All right. I have a feeling I could just keep wiping this thing for days and it would still look at. There's a lot of dirt again. This is wipe number 2. Pretty dirty. Now I'm going to use a wipe just to wipe my hands off. All right, because I need to disinfect my hands now. Fancy, I hope you cleaned that trash table. Fancy, you're so funny, though, the way you say it. Brooklyn, look how much we love you, TJ. We're back. But thank you so much. I appreciate you guys coming back. 27 watching, 22 thumbs ups. Brooklyn, nice coffee table. Barbara Nichols, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Brooklyn, I gave Fancy the wrong info. My fault. Jerry Follows full bite. We practically begged him to get the table. I was like, I don't know, should I do it? Should I not do it? And then I did it, and I'm glad I did it. Fancy says clean it with bleach. I don't think I have any bleach. I did have a thing of bleach, and I think I used it all up at my last apartment or something. Wes, you could use Elmer's glue on that foot. Yeah, I'm just going to tape it for now. Golfer Man Shithill Enablers. Not sure what that means. Or what that's in reference to. Nick Rich says, George, I can't stop laughing. Who gives names to their furniture? Well, see, that was the thing that you guys missed out when the buffering started on the last one. I was getting very close to this table, and I was really like petting it and loving it, and then I was like, God, I think I need a pet or something. Wes Fancy's just having fun. I know. I'm having fun too. Cian's here. Minus Kevin is here. Fancy says thank you. Jerry follows Full Boy Fancy. Cleanliness is to be admired, not scorned. West Web. Now it's mostly for French fries and tots. Was that for the air fryer we're talking about? I guess. Golf Marine says just soak buds in the highest 1% pure alcohol. You can find it every blah blah blah. We're talking dope talk now, I guess. So, Roxanne, that was funny. He's getting the wipes. It won't. No, it's not going to hurt the finish. It looks nicer now. It does actually. Looks a lot better. Fancy, see, that's the right thing to do. The Soulcraft. I'm going to have to disassemble by axe. Maybe entertainment center we have upstairs. Just now, throw pieces out the window. I should not be wiping. Why am I touching my face now? I mean, I did wipe my hands with the disinfecting wipes. I hope that was good enough. Fancy says, "Yuck! I knew it." Yeah, I was when I was showing it. Golf. Ooh, that's gross. See, Fancy was right. I didn't even think about it. See, that's why we all need. I think we all need friends and family and other people. Because sometimes we just don't think about things. Sometimes we just overlook things or forget things. And we need other people in our lives to, remind us or get us on the right track or whatever. So thank you, Fancy. Now I feel like I can touch it and I won't need to get some sort of shot, antibiotics or something. Anyhow, all right. Brooklyn, we're as dirty as you. Jerry Falwell's Pool Boy, no, we're being shamed. I don't think I didn't give it a real big look. I mean, it was laying on its side when I picked it up, and I didn't really notice any gum, but I'll give it a closer look later on. Nick Rich, I suggested you slap a coat of paint. That kills just about anything. Brooklyn, this is the best show ever. Roxanne FC minus Kevin Anderson. I knew that. We're always right. Jerry Falls Football might have just destroyed some detective's murder case. Joseph, did John check the maker's mark? I don't even know what that means. Nick Rich for 20. I think I'm 5 minutes behind. Sandy Fultz, you off to work? I am going to go to work in a little bit here after we're done here. Jerry Falwell's Pool Boy, I hope you didn't use that bleach in your last apartment cleaning up a murder scene. No murder scenes. I think I was just trying to clean up. Actually, I think it was way before I was moving. I think I was trying to, because I saw at one point bugs were coming, I think, through the sink, through the drain. So I think I poured a bunch of bleach down there to try to kill the bugs. Yeah, there were bugs at my old apartment. Brooklyn, don't sleep with the table. I know. My lovely table. I just might. Oh, Golf Marine says 1 ounce gallon of water is plenty good for disinfecting. Reference was about people who didn't pick up their dog shit. This is why the delay sucks. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Sandy Folds, you can cook a lot of stuff in an air fryer. I'm gonna one of these days I'm gonna get one. Brooklyn, New York says you still need a COVID shot. Lysol doesn't do it. Yes. Yes. Jerry Fall, your hands were protected by the other side of the wipes, silly. Okay. All right. Well, you can never be too careful, I guess. Sandy Folds, we are your family on this show. Absolutely. Nick Rich, what's the name of your chair, John? I guess I haven't grown so attached to my chair. Although I'm sitting on it a lot. Although I do like this chair that I'm sitting on. I was just looking out the window. I see one of the guys that was working upstairs, I think. Or maybe not. Oh, no, those are kids. They're unloading a car. I guess the people next door did some shopping. I should ask them, do you guys want, is there anything you guys are throwing out? Joseph, when you turn it over and look at the bottom, for the maker's mark. Well, I'll do that later. Right now, I'm going to fix the little leg. I have to fix that little leg thingy. Jerry Falls Pool Boy, yep, murder scene. I was murdering bugs, I guess, yeah. In Brooklyn, Maker's Mark is liquor. That's the first thing I thought of. Jerry Falls Pool Boy, ice cream truck coming down the road. Be right back. All right, go get you an ice cream. Can't pass that up, Roxanne Epstein, oh, I missed the ice cream truck. I think there was one in here a few weeks ago. Josh says, I wonder if the fact you had bugs and they never addressed it adequately could affect your eviction history. Well, the thing is, I mean, maybe I see your point, but I did have. They were very good. Whenever I would complain about bugs, they would immediately schedule a exterminator guy to come out and spray, and that did, because it was getting kind of bad, and then I had them come out like, I think they said you could call them out like every 2 weeks, and I was calling them out every 2 weeks for a few months there, and it did do a really good job. It did a pretty good job. So the bleach thing, I think, was before I was started calling for the exterminator guy. So I don't think that would work, because they were pretty good about it. All you had to do was they had a little thing online. You could just put a request in, say, I need the exterminator, and usually that guy was out within the next day or two. Fancy says, I like those ice cream trucks that make the banana splits. Nick Rich, it must be nice having disposable income. That would be nice. Roxanne Epstein says, Sienna with the creepy music. Yikes. I mean, yeah, I'll go. Sienna, not yeah. Nick Rich, I dispose of all of mine every month. Hey, Barbara Nicholas is here. Hey, Barb, good to see you. Says curb shopping refers to garbage picking. Alrighty. Hey, it wasn't in the garbage yet. Is there sort of like an equivalent to the 5-minute rule? They barely had chucked it over the railing there when I went and scooped it up. So I think I think we're good. I think I'm good here. Brooklyn, New York says, in my daughter's neighborhood, you order the ice cream on an app, and they tell you what time they'll be there. That sounds kind of cool. That's a new way of doing it. Nick Rich, well, or Fancy says, well, Rich, if you would just stop buying so many clocks. Um, Michelle's here. Hey, Michelle says, got cockroaches, use Windex. That does the trick, does it? Hey, Michelle, by the way, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. I'm not going to be on too much longer because, as I mentioned, I am going to go to work in a little bit. So go drive that cab, go make some money. Basically, the cab job is paying for my rent every week. If it wasn't for this cab job, I would be out in the streets, man. Because I got to lay out $430 every fucking week for this place. That's over 1,700 a month, and it really gets me. I mean, like for 1,700 a month, I could be living in a fucking awesome place, an awesome, beautiful, new, modern fucking apartment, 1 bedroom. You know. Instead, I'm in this fucking dump. But it's my own fault. I can't. I have no one to blame but myself. So, Roxanne Epstein says, Jen at the base made me ice cream sundaes with strawberries. They were great. God, you guys, now I want to get ice cream sundae. Wes Webb, I have been up and down all day. Should probably do some laundry. Yeah, please. Do your damn laundry. We don't want to see you in your old dirty clothes. Why does Kevin Anderson says, I asked an ice cream truck for a root beer float and they gave me a root beer flavor and said they don't float. But Fancy is putting soundproofing tiles up. Barbara Nicholas, I loved curb shopping. Nothing wrong with it. Wes Webb says germs soak into wood, but that usually renders them harmless unless you are using the wood as a cutting board. Roxanne, I'm saying keep up that cab job. Yeah, I got to keep it up. Got to keep it up. Jerry follows pool boy. Why Wes? Laundry goes side to side, not up and down. Nick Rich, thank God for taxis. The Soul Crab says you could rent a small house here for that. Roxanne Epstein, F Blackjack. Blackjack is my favorite game, but like I've said before, and I hope you guys believe me, in the 5.5 years that I've lived here, I've gambled, and what I did was I played blackjack for about a total of 45 minutes out of 5.5 years. And this is when I used to plan trips when I lived in California to come up here for a weekend and just play blackjack for the whole weekend. And now that I live here, I'll just say I never play, even though okay, I did play for 2 times for a grand total of 45 minutes. I think one time was a half an hour and the other time was 15 minutes. Um, just to let you guys know. But I would like to have a time where I've got some time off and I've got a little extra money. Maybe go play some blackjack for a few hours. I would really love to do that. But I just haven't had the disposable income like we were talking earlier. Um, West Web sheets, or you're washing your sheets, please do. Wash those nasty things. Sandy Fold says, I like dilly bars, the cherry ones. I'm not sure I don't know what a dilly bar is. I don't think I've ever had a dilly bar. Wes Webb says, I have thought of putting up some soundproofing. Wes Webb, my laundry goes around and around. David in Grand Prairie, Texas, blackjack, deal him, TJ. I like blackjack. I'm fairly good at it, you know. Roxanne, wow, blackjack for the weekend. Cynical, or I always want to say cynical Gary, but it's Gary. Can you call it? Oh, Gary, can I call you Gary? Have I been saying Gary? Can I don't know. I've been messing it up. Gary, can I call you Gary? But for some reason, when I first look at it, it looks like cynical Gary. You might want to consider that as a name. Anyhow, Gary, can I call you Gary? Says watching the clothes go round, the Pretenders. Oh, is that one of their songs? Jerry Falwell's Boy. That table was like a jackpot. Yeah, baby. I keep looking out if there's any more goodies. There's nothing. There's just a few like scraps of wood. Michelle, I put quarters in the washer and dryer. That's kind of like playing a slot machine, kind of. Fancy, I like slot machines. I don't really like slot machines. So Brooklyn likes craps. I don't like craps because it's just too complicated for me. It's just way too complicated for me. My little brain cannot handle craps. And I had a friend who was a roommate who was a craps dealer, and he would always try to explain the game to me and teach the game to me, and I was just like, I don't get it. Sorry, dude. I just don't fucking get it. Barbara Nicholas, but then throw in all your utilities, internet. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. It all adds up. Jerry Follows Pool Boy. Bleach, soundproofing. Is this forensic files? Sounds like they're making a kill room, right? Yeah, I'm getting the soundproofing up. I'm gonna lay some plastic down on the floor. I've got a good supply of bleach. I've got some rubber gloves. Yeah, I'm good to go. Cian says I only go to the casino here once a year to have dinner. Oh, once a year to have dinner, and let my friends win some. I never gamble. Just a few bucks here and there, in the one-armed bandit. The Soulcraft says there was a cynical Gary. Oh, really? Well, I guess you can't take it now. It's been taken. Sandy Foltz, do you have a Dairy Queen out? Oh, I do. We have Dairy Queen. Um, I get maybe they were dilly bars, and I just didn't. I just don't. It's been a long time since I've been to a Dairy Queen. But next time I see a Dairy Queen, I'm trying to think if there are any around here. I know we have them. We've had them more, in California. I know they have them somewhere. It's mainly like Sonic now. It's kind of taken over. Um, there's got to be a Dairy Queen somewhere in the Las Vegas area. And next time if I'm there, I'll check out the menu and see if there's a dilly bar on there. What does it look like? What is it? Why do I keep repeating myself? Like, what is it made out of, or how is it made? What? West Webb says my problem is if I unmake the bed this late, I might forget to remake. Tie a little string around your pinky finger. Brooklyn says ka-ching. Fancy says add my page. Fancy's Fancy Tarot. Absolutely. Is it up and running? Oh yeah, I'll go check that out. Gary, can I call you Gary? Dairy Queen delivery. I did have a delivery. I didn't have Dairy Queen. Every now and then I do stupid shit where I have a craving. I had I think DoorDash deliver a Whataburger malt to me. And it ended up being like a $20 shake. And I was just like, don't ever do that again. with the delivery and the delivery fee and the tip and everything, it ended I costing like $20, maybe more than 20. I don't remember for a large, I think chocolate malted malt from Whataburger. I just had this. I just wanted to try it out. I don't think I never had one. And when I got it, it was okay. Like the first few sips, but there was something about it. Like I don't know. It just wasn't that good after a while. The Soulcraft 3-card poker is kind of fun. Yeah, I should get into that more. I usually just play poker with friends. I've played a little bit of poker, like some Hold'em and stuff, but that's gets kind of intimidating because I used to play online poker online all the time, and that's really easy. But then when you try to play it in real life, at a real table, at a real casino, it can get a little intimidating. But the more you do it, the more familiar you get, So I should maybe do that. I mean, if I ever get to a place where I've got a little extra, a little extra. Roxanne Epstein says Diane, Benny Loco, and Spike and R will be on Christina and Sun Ghost Squad at 5 p.m. Eastern. So that will be, I guess that would be 2 o'clock here. So let's do this, guys. It's 1:42. I'll hang out for another 18 minutes. And then why don't we do a raid over there? Okay, so I'll try to get the link or whatever in there. And at 2 o'clock, let's do a Trucker John raid over to Diane and Benny Loco and Spike and R, the 21st Century Suffragettes, right? So let's plan on that. So let's hang out for 17 more minutes. Can I get you guys to hang out with me for 17 more minutes? And then we'll just do a raid. I think that would be nice. Michelle says, I want to go to Vegas someday, like a bucket list. Oh, how far out are you, Michelle? You should definitely come here at least once. Everyone should come to Vegas at least once, I think. There's the link for Fancy's Fancy Tarot. I will definitely check that out. Is Aaron here today? Oh, there's Jolie. Hey, Jolie, is there any way you could get Fancy's link in there? And maybe when we get to close to 2 o'clock, maybe 21st Century Suffragettes? West Webb, member 14 months. Yippee to West Webb. Thank you so much. Went to Hard Rock Casino in Rockford, Illinois. Thanks, Wes, for being a member for 14 months. One of the originals. Fancy says I had to go get it. Sorry, it took too long. We're going to try to get that link actually where people can click on it in here in a little bit. Gary, can I call you Gary? Buy that super chat now. Oh yeah, we're down 16 minutes. There's only 16 minutes to make our goal of that super chat. Soulcraft says, sadly, our Dairy Queen closed when I was in high school. They had the best in-house chicken fingers. West Webb says the casino was new and clean, but I have seen much of the memorabilia already. The house is mostly slots, not that many gaming tables. And Jolie says, happy truck anniversary to West Webb. Jerry Follows Pool Boy says, the dilly bar is a cylindrical treat on a stick. Wow. Alrighty then. I can see why it might have appeal to certain people. Sandy Fold says it's a round ice cream covered in chocolate, cherry, or butterscotch coating. Now that sounds better. That's better. I like that description better. That sounds much better. Fancy is good at poker. You know why? Because Fancy can read your mind. I've got a feeling. Oh, and we are down to 20% on my state of charge. So yeah, I think we've got enough to go another 16 minutes. Soulcraft says 4 times the price of Milkshake in Pulp Fiction. Yeah. The shake wasn't $20. I think it was like $6. But because I ordered it through DoorDash with the delivery fee and then the tip, maybe it was less than 20. I don't know. Maybe it was 16 or something. I don't know. But whatever it was, I didn't need to do that extra expense. It was stupid, but it was like, you know, I don't know. I just gave into my craving, I guess. Sandy Foltz says 4:45 here, so I'm about a minute behind you. Oh, Nick Rich got to say adieu until 6 p.m. Eastern. Got to fly before I get a cookie. Oh, sorry, Nick. I probably missed you. If even if Cookie came in right now, you might be gone already. Doggone it. Michael McAndrews, $5. I think that must be a super sticker because I don't see that the goal was made. I don't know, unless YouTube messed up, but it doesn't matter. Michael McAndrews, as far as I'm concerned, we made our goal. Thank you, Michael McAndrews. Yippee! That's a $5 super sticker. I do appreciate you. Or maybe it timed out because Gary says we missed the goal. But as far as I'm concerned, we made it. So we're good. We're all good. Francis says that's right. Westweb, to buy John a spot at the table. That could get me about one hand at blackjack at a $5 table, which are hard to find these days. But there are a few around. Fancy, I just ordered podcasting. Nick, are you still there? Nick, you still there? Nick, buddy, are you still there? Look, I just ran in. Trucker John was saying something about Nick was leaving. I was outside rummaging through the pile of stuff out here. There's a lot of good stuff. I like wood. Me and Tucker. And I was outside, and Trucker John was like, "Hey, get in here! Nick Rich is leaving, and he wants to see you." So I dropped everything. I dropped my wood. Came running in. Woof! I worked up a sweat out. It's hot outside. It's like 100 degrees. My eyebrows were dripping, and Trucker John said, "Get in here, goddammit! Nick Rich is gonna leave without. And he wants to see you." So here I am, Nick. Hello. I hope you're still here. I don't even know if you're still here. I think you go somewhere else. I don't know. But maybe you can. Maybe someone can let Rich know that I came in, just for him, and he can watch this on the replay, perhaps. Okay, I'm gonna go back out to the wood pile. There might be some good wood out there, if you know what I mean. All right, guys. We're at 12 minutes. Trucker John says to remind everyone, we're going to do a Trucker John raid over there to 21st Century Suffragettes. All right? You can even tell them the cookie sent you. Tell them your favorite cookie sent you. If you want, I don't know. They might not know what that means, though. So just say Trucker John. All right. Did anybody want to see me? I didn't hear anybody like saying about me, the purple beard guy. But I should probably say hi too to everybody, I guess. And there's nothing good out there, Cookie. I was looking. It's just junk now. There's nothing good out there. Trucker John got the best thing. He got this nice wood table. But there's nothing else is any good out there. So Tough Cookie's out there now. He's out there looking through the wood pile. And he's like, "Look at this. Look." He's like, "Look at," and I'm like, "Dude, it's trash. Put it down." I'm like, he's like a little kid or something, or like a dog, and I'm like, "Cookie, no, Cookie, put that down." And he's like, "What?" I do a good impression. He's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Cookie, please, put that down. It's like Fancy was saying, it's probably full of germs, you germy cookie." Ugh. He's out there. But anyhow, I just want to say a quick hi to everybody, in case there was anyone that was missing me, just in case. I don't know. For some reason, Cookie seems to get all the love around here. All right, I got to go wash off Cookie. He's disgusting, and he won't wash himself. I'm going to go grab him. All right, so they're doing their thing. Oh, Nick is here. Nick, did you see Cookie? He was here. I promise you. Tough Cookie did come in. I feel like you missed him. I don't know. I feel like maybe you missed him. Maybe not. I don't know. All right, guys. Yeah, need purple eyebrows. I keep telling Paul, the purple beard guy, because that his beard just grows in naturally like that. It's a natural color, but his eyebrows don't. And I keep telling him, you should dye your eyebrows. And he goes, do you? Here's what he said. I'll do an impression. He goes, do you know how hard it is to find purple dye that will go on your eyebrows? And I was like, I had no idea. And he goes, yeah, it's harder than you think. So I don't know. Joey says, I fell asleep not feeling great today. I think it might be hungover. Well, then you relax. Uh, but Jolie, can you do one thing for me? Can you get the link to 21st Century, or I guess I could do it. No, you rest. You need your rest. I think I might be able to find them on here. And I could get the link. Let's see. It's so hard. I got to scroll. Woe is me. Woe is me. I got to scroll. How far down are they? I don't feel like scrolling anymore. I'm trying to think of, like, I think I have it in my saved thingy, the saved subscriptions. I'm pretty sure I subscribe because I watch them all the time. I see Fancy. There's Fancy. I see Nick Rich. I'm looking at my things I've saved. I did see Diane. Here's the old HBL radio link. I don't think they even do that one anymore. I don't see it. Did I skip it? I might have skipped it because I'm scrolling too fast. Here's Trucker Steve, Trucker Joe. I'm going way back in into my channels that I've subscribed to. I don't even watch those guys anymore. Wow, where is it? I know it. I know I have them in here, guys. I know that I watch their channel. It pops up on my YouTube feed all the time. There's Cliff's Edge, Luke Beasley. See, here's Diane Russell, but I don't think that's the same one as 21st Century. Keith Olbermann. Oh, there it is. Oh, it was like the fourth one from the top. For some reason, I didn't see it. It was the fourth one on the top. All right, so let me get their link. See if I can figure out how to do this. I'm not doing it right. There's something I'm not doing right. Oh, I think I got it. Okay, it says I copied the link. Oh. Oh. So while I was doing that, Joey very efficiently and quickly did it. So there's that link there, which is the one I think I got. But then Jolie says they're going to actually be at this other link for some reason. So I'm confused. Brooklyn says wrong link. All right, so I guess it's the second one. So disregard the first one and go to the second one. I guess. Let me see what happens if I click on it. It says live in 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Interview with 21st century suffragettes. 10 waiting. So they're going to go on in 2 minutes and 54 seconds. I say let's hang out here. Oh, shoot. What did I do? Okay. Let's hang out here for a couple more minutes or whatever, 3 more minutes. And then we'll go to that link. Because that's where they're going to be. Let's go to the one that they're going to be. I don't know why they have like a different link, or I don't know what's up with that. Anyhow, Cian says I will have to say goodbye because I have some chores and Big Boy needs some attention. But we'll see you guys Monday, I hope. Thank you so much, Cian, for being here. I am planning on being back on Monday, probably. Oh, somebody just threw something. It was just some sort of box, like a cardboard box. Anyhow, yeah, Monday, sometime after Hal, maybe like 11 or 12 on Monday. All right, so we'll see you then. Everybody, thanks for everything. Thanks for being here and chatting. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thanks for the super sticker from Michael McAndrews. Thanks for being members and all that kind of stuff. You guys are really, really awesome. Thanks for coming back. I don't think since I did the second live stream, I don't think we had any buffering issues, as far as I know. I think taping it to the wall has done the trick. It seemed to have done the trick, at least on this one. Jerry Fellows, Pool Boy says we waited for a table. We can wait for the suffragettes. Jolie says I'm going to binge watch something on Netflix and probably go back to sleep. What are you watching on Netflix? I've been watching Shameless because I had watched probably the first 6 seasons way back when it first was on, and then I didn't watch for years and years and years. So last couple of weeks I've been sort of watching each season, but not the whole season. I would watch like the first episode and maybe a middle one and then the last one until I got caught up. And now I'm on season 8, I think. And so I'm watching that whole season because I think I had watched pretty much the first, and I think I watched almost all of season 7 just recently to get caught up. And now I'm watching, I think season 8, I'm watching each one because I think that's kind of where I left off probably like 10 years ago. So I'm doing Shameless. And I really love the show, even though I have some issues with it. But we only have 1 minute left before we raid over there. And that could be a conversation for another day, I suppose. But thanks, everyone, for being here. Fancy says, my TV just got delivered. I missed the end, darn it. Well, I'm still here. For one, well, okay, it's 2 o'clock. So Kevin Mine says, John, it's not a different link. Ghost Squad and 21st Century Suffragettes are different shows. Are we rating the right show then? Okay. Well, you guys pick one, I guess, or if you guys, whatever you guys do, go on. If you go on one, whichever one you go on, let's just say that it's a Trucker John raid or Trucker John sent you, because I'm confused now. Whichever one you go to. But let's just let them know that you came from here. All right, guys. Oh, 6 Feet Under. Haven't watched it in forever, so I'm going to rewatch. You know what? I think I never watched that show. I think I maybe saw 1 episode way back. All right, guys. Yes, the second link is the correct link. Okay, thank you, Jolie. So go ahead. If you guys are going to go over there, click on it and tell them Trucker John sent you. And then I'll see you guys. Okay, I'll see you guys on my next one, which will be Monday, probably around 11:30ish. So whatever time Hal ends on Monday, and we'll just continue the conversation right after Hal on Monday. How's that sound? And maybe we'll talk about my table some more and how much I've been cleaning it. All right, guys, thanks so much. You guys are awesome. Before you go, though, you might want to get some quick words of wisdom. All right, get your pen, get your pad, get your paper. Here we go. All right, words of wisdom for today are:
well, it's time to say goodbye. The show has come to an end. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again. We'll have some fun times, hopefully nothing too bad. We might talk about war crimes, might talk about Baghdad. I doubt we'll talk about door chimes, but if we did, I'd be only too glad. So hasta la vista, baby. The show is over, but could I ask you maybe to take a shower? No, that's not what I meant, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with over. Now my whole rhyming scheme is all screwed up. Oh shit, I should have stuck to truck driving, who I tried to kid. At least when I was out there driving, I could handle a skid, but doing this live stream, baby, has been a real kid. So I hope to see y'all again right here on the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna do it again and again, right here in the Trucker John live stream. Yeah, the Trucker John live stream. We're gonna come back and do it all again. No, this ain't no dream. This is where we win, right here on the Trucker John live stream. No, it's time to say goodbye. The show is coming in. But don't be sad, no, don't you cry. We're all gonna come back and meet again.
Trucker John, on the road he rides, live streaming all through the nights. From politics to pop culture he speaks. No topic is off limits, nothing is weak. From Vegas to the highways, he'll never tire. Shouting about food, talking about desire. He's the rebel of the asphalt, the king of the night. With a microphone in his hand, he's ready to ignite. Freedom is his fuel, passion in his soul. Gotta express himself, gotta take control. Moving through the country, keeping it real, no filter, no holding back, nothing to conceal. Rolling down the highway in my rusty old rig. I'm a retired trucker, but my spirit's still big. Living in Vegas, where the lights never sleep, broadcasting my thoughts for the world to keep. From politics to pop culture, I've got it all. Sharing my views, no matter how big or small. Talking about food, the movies and bugs, shining a light on all the social issues. No shows, I've driven through the desert, seen the city so bright, but now I'm living in a different kind of fight. From my apartment in Las Vegas, I hold the key, exploring the world through my live stream for free. My apartment in Las Vegas, I hold the key, exploring the world through my live stream for free.